Hi, our project is about research flow agent. It will let your AI agent read the papers, connect the dots, and write the story for you. And our team members are 4 members. It's me, Akhil, Akshara, Amit, and Varsha. So the problem that we are handling is the about literature review. So synthesizing prior research into a cohesive review is time consuming and inefficient nowadays. And researchers must analyze dozens of hundreds of papers to identify gaps and contributions. So keyword search fails to reveal these relationships, the ideal flows or provenance, and thousands of new papers each week make manual review on non-scalable. So there is a need for an intelligent assistant that ingests papers, maps relationships, and generates organized and explainable summaries. Coming to the impact and what are the use cases of this agent. So these agents can be used by academic researchers for automated literature surveys and also for rapid draft generation and reproducible citations for papers, and also it can be used for industry research and development for fast technical landscaping for new domains, and also it can be used for publishers for paper clustering and trend detection and automated topical digests at scale. Coming to the proposed solution, the autonomous assistant can build a knowledge graph of papers and it will produce facts grounded in literature reviews. And the core capabilities involve ingesting and parsing the PDFs and also mapping citations and methods and generate plain idea flows and generate explainable text with inline citations. And the core backbone of this assistant is using Gemini 2.5 Pro for reasoning and content generation. And we also use Neo4j and Vertex AI for retrieval and storage purposes. Coming to the architecture overview. So the first thing that we do is data ingestion, where we use the Semantic Scholar API for metadata fetching and also the PDF retrieval, and to parse it with LLM assisted extraction. And we also extract the entities, methods, and use the datasets and results extracted, and we normalize it. And these embeddings and index are built with Vertex AI search for semantic retrieval. And secondly, the reasoning and flow generation, like we use the Gemini 2.5 Pro, which executes retrieval, summarization, and comparison with flow and generation. So this produces textual reviews, structured flows, and citation backed assertions. Further, it's about knowledge graph, where we use Neo4j with Docker deployment in local system, which stores nodes as papers, methods, datasets, and edges, which indicate the relationships of the influences of the across the papers, and also for the citations and comparisons. And it also enables complex graph queries and interactive visualization. And last not but the least, all of this is represented with the UI and visualization using Flask plus React for the front end, where there is also an interactive graph explorer with filters and exportable reviews.
So coming to the overall architecture and implementation of this project, we have a backend which is built with Flask and Python, and the user initially inputs the keywords of what they want to search for in the research papers, and then the semantic search API of Semantic Scholar is used to retrieve latest research papers in that topic related to the keywords given and is stored in Google's cloud storage. And then Gemini 2.5 Pro LLM is used to extract metadata from the research papers, and this is used to construct a knowledge graph using Neo4j. And LangChain is also used for extracting text chunks from the documents stored in the Google Cloud bucket. And embeddings are created in Vertex AI search for the vector database, and RAG agent is used to query this database for the user to ask any questions or to summarize the research papers. And finally, a flow diagram visual is generated, which is displayed on the application front end. So to walk through the complete flow of the application, it starts with retrieving top papers and metadata relevant to the user provided keywords from Semantic Scholar, and then the documents are ingested into Google Cloud bucket, and Gemini LLM is used to extract concepts and metadata, and that is fed into the Neo4j to create a knowledge graph. And finally, Gemini LLM is also used to build a summary and visualization from the knowledge graph. So finally, this application delivers structured summaries, a visual map of the concepts and verified citations. So the tech stack we have used is Gemini 2.5 Pro as the LLM backbone, Neo4j for the knowledge graph, Vertex AI embedding and search for the vector search and retrieval, and front end using React and Flask with Python backend. So the UI of the app is user friendly and has lot of intuitive features like user keyword search and automated literature review, visualization of the knowledge graph, and interacting with the knowledge graph for more details. So in the future, we plan to further develop this app by exploring different domains of research. Currently, we have demonstrated it for healthcare, but we can use it for law or any technical domain as well. And we can integrate it with multiple data sources like Google Scholar and other APIs for research. And it can be used for collaborating across multiple users to create shared projects and workflows of the knowledge graph. And we can also have video summaries and audio text generation for more usability. So to conclude, this research flow agent automates the painful and time-consuming task of literature review. Thus, it fastens the speed of innovation and leads to far more better implementation of new research ideas, making the existing research work more accessible to researchers in an easily explainable manner.